In today's video, we're taking a look at some of the most popular wireless gaming mice available right now. Each one delivers a different kind of experience depending on your playstyle, whether you want pure speed, more buttons, or better comfort for long sessions. So let's get straight into the first mouse, because this one has become a favorite among competitive FPS players. The Razer Viper V2 Pro is built for one thing: competitive speed. At just 58 grams, it's incredibly light, and that makes a noticeable difference in games where quick flicks and fast reactions matter. If you play Valorant, Apex, CS2, or anything that relies on fast aim adjustments, this mouse feels instantly responsive. The Focus Pro 30K sensor tracks extremely well, giving consistent performance even with low sensitivities or large mousepad movements. Hyperspeed wireless keeps the latency extremely low, to the point where it genuinely feels like using a wired mouse. Battery life sits around 70 hours, which is enough for several days of use. It's not the longest here, but considering how lightweight the mouse is, it's still reliable. The shape is simple and works best for claw and fingertip grips. It's not designed for large hands using palm grip, and Razer intentionally removed extra features to keep the mouse as light as possible. There are also fewer side buttons compared to other mice in this lineup. So if you need macros, this one won't give you many options. But if your priority is pure aim performance, the Viper V2 Pro is easily one of the strongest competitive mice you can buy. The Razer Naga V2 Pro is basically the complete opposite of the Viper V2 Pro. Instead of focusing on lightweight, this mouse is all about versatility and control, especially if you play MMOs or MOBAs. Its biggest feature is the 3 interchangeable side plates. You get a 12-button grid for MMOs, a 6-button layout for MOBAs, and a simple 2-button option for general use. Each one snaps in securely, and switching between them only takes a few seconds. It uses the same Focus Pro 30K sensor found in Razer's competitive lineup, so tracking is very accurate and responsive. The optical switches also feel crisp and help avoid double-click issues that some mechanical switches develop over time. If you rely heavily on macros or ability rotations, this mouse genuinely makes gameplay smoother. Battery life is another strong point. With hyperspeed wireless, you can get up to 150 hours, which is extremely impressive for a mouse with this many features. And if you use Bluetooth, it lasts even longer. It also supports wireless charging with Razer's dock, so keeping it topped up is simple. The downside is the weight. At well over 130 grams, it's heavy compared to modern gaming mice. It's not ideal for FPS or fast twitch gameplay, but for MMOs, MOBAs, strategy games, and productivity use, the weight actually helps with stability and control. Overall, the Naga V2 Pro is perfect if you need a lot of buttons, strong customization, and long battery life. It's one of the most complete MMO mice available. The Razer Naga Pro is the previous generation version of the Naga V2 Pro, but it still holds up really well, especially if you want the Naga experience without paying the newer model's price. Just like the V2, it includes 3 interchangeable side plates, a 12-button panel for MMOs, a 6-button panel for MOBAs, and a simple 2-button layout for everyday gaming. The flexibility is great if you switch between genres often. In terms of performance, the Naga Pro uses the Focus Plus 20K sensor. It's not as advanced on paper as the 30K sensor in the V2 Pro, but in real gameplay the difference is minimal. Tracking feels smooth and consistent, and hyperspeed wireless keeps latency low across all games. You also get optical switches, which feel clean and help avoid issues like double-clicking. Battery life is solid, landing around 100 to 120 hours, depending on your connection and RGB settings. It also works with Razer's wireless charging dock, which is convenient if you want a cleaner, more organized setup. Just like the V2 Pro, this mouse is heavy. It isn't built for flicks or high-speed shooters, and its shape can feel bulky for smaller hands. But for players who rely on macros, abilities, or complex rotations, the design is comfortable and stable during long sessions. Overall, the Naga Pro remains a strong value if you want versatility, customizable layouts, and good wireless performance without stepping up to the higher cost of the V2 Pro. Now let's move on to the Razer Basilisk Ultimate, a mouse that stands out not just for performance, but also for convenience thanks to its wireless charging dock. If you like a mouse that feels complete right out of the box, this one easily checks that box. The Basilisk Ultimate uses Razer's Focus Plus 20K DPI sensor, which still holds up extremely well even compared to newer sensors. It's fast, reliable, and incredibly consistent, especially during flicks or long tracking moments. Pair that with Razer's hyperspeed wireless, and you get a connection that genuinely feels indistinguishable from wired. One of the biggest highlights here is customization. The Basilisk Ultimate gives you 11 programmable buttons, including the signature clutch paddle on the side. If you're into shooters, that paddle is perfect for temporary DPI drops for precise sniping. If you play MMOs or MOBAs, the extra buttons give you plenty of room for abilities, macros, and utility commands. Ergonomics are another strong point. Unlike the Viper line, which is ultra-light and symmetrical, the Basilisk Ultimate is all about comfort. It has a right-handed ergonomic shape, a pronounced thumb rest, and a fuller body that supports your palm. If your hands get tired with smaller mice, this design is going to feel much more stable and natural. Battery life is also excellent. With RGB on, you get around 90 hours, and with RGB off, it goes up to about 100 hours. And because it comes with the charging dock, you never really think about battery. You finish gaming, drop it on the dock, and it's always ready. It's one of the most convenient wireless setups in this entire lineup. Performance-wise, it handles fast games easily, but I'd say it shines most for players who want a mix of comfort, features, and versatility. It's not the lightest mouse here, coming in around 107 G, but the weight is distributed well enough that it still feels responsive. Overall, the Basilisk Ultimate is a great choice if you want customization, comfort, and a premium wireless experience without needing to worry about battery or cables ever again. To wrap up our list, we have the Logitech G Pro Wireless, a mouse that became a classic among pro players. Even though it's older, it still delivers reliable competitive performance thanks to the Hero 25K sensor, which remains extremely accurate and efficient. Tracking feels smooth, consistent, and fast, exactly what you want in shooters. The mouse weighs around 80 grams, making it surprisingly light for a traditional wireless design. Its ambidextrous shape is one of the safest ever made, great for fingertip, claw, and even relaxed palm grip. It's comfortable, predictable, and easy to control. Battery life reaches around 60 hours, which is perfectly fine for day-to-day gaming. Maybe not the best of this lineup, but still solid. The removable side buttons are a nice bonus, giving you flexibility to customize the layout without switching to another mouse. Overall, the G Pro Wireless stands out for one thing: consistency. It's not flashy, but it's incredibly dependable. If you want a lightweight mouse that performs well in any competitive environment, this one is still a very safe pick today. So after evaluating all of these, here's the bottom line. If you want the best pure competitive performance, the Razer Viper V2 Pro is the standout. It's extremely light, fast, and has one of the strongest battery performances here. Perfect for FPS players who want maximum speed and control. For MMO players, nothing beats the Razer Naga V2 Pro and Naga Pro. The swappable side plates give you flexibility that no other mouse offers, though the extra weight makes them less ideal for fast shooters. If you want comfort plus strong everyday usability, the Razer Basilisk Ultimate is the easiest to recommend. The ergonomic grip, long battery life, and charging dock make it one of the most convenient wireless setups overall. And if you prefer something light, balanced, and proven in competitive settings, the Logitech G Pro Wireless remains a solid all-around choice. It's consistent, comfortable, and performs well across multiple genres, even years after launch. In short, best for FPS, Viper V2 Pro; best for MMOs, Naga V2 Pro, Naga Pro; best for comfort, plus versatility, Basilisk Ultimate; best, all-around safe pick, Logitech G Pro Wireless. Each one fits a different playstyle, so it really comes down to what you need in your setup. Thanks for watching. All the mouse links will be in the description below. Let me know in the comments which one you think is the best choice for your gameplay style.